So I know I found this out when taking a missions class in seminary, and I know one of the world's most dangerous places for Christians to be is Sudan. They are known for cruel execution tactics and torture. They will often tie a pastor to a tree a few yards away from the church. Then they will lock all of the Christians from his congregation in that church and burn the church down to the ground for the pastor to watch alive outside. So this isn't just persecution in many cases. This is demonic forces. But I just wanted to go over real quick some of the most dangerous places in the world so we could keep things perspective about our Western American Christianity, that we're relatively safe, but that we could just be aware of what's going on out there in the world. And this article is from January 2024. So we're just going to quickly go over that. 365 plus million people face persecution and death. So the first one on the list, not a surprise, North Korea, where owning a Bible can get you killed. Wow, it just gives you so much perspective for appreciation for my Bible, that I can own a Bible without having to worry. We have Somalia, where following Jesus makes you the enemy. Libya, where evangelism and spreading your faith is a death sentence. You can be sentenced to death. Eritrea, where imprisonment for following Jesus Christ is inevitable. Yemen, where Christians are called extremists or put on the wanted list. Nigeria, as I mentioned before, where a Christian dies nearly every 2 hours on average. So that's multiple people a day that are Christians that are dying in that area. Pakistan, where every Christian is a second-class citizen. I know I have missionary friends that have told me that. Sudan, where Christians are caught in the crossfire. So they're in a military zone or war zone. Iran, where Christians, it is a crime against national security to become a Christian in Iran. So Iran is one place where the underground church is booming. And isn't that shocking how that basically there's this persecution, but at the same time, these underground churches are thriving. And number 10 was Afghanistan, where there are no Christians, okay, because they're either killed or in prison or fled. So we have a lot to be thankful for in America, and I'm going to close this video. But it's just important to remember that we have freedom to worship God, freedom to read the Bible and evangelize. We have freedom. We don't have to worry about fears of being killed, tortured, or kidnapped. And terrible stories like this put things in perspective for us. This is one of the main reasons why we should reject the prosperity gospel, the American gospel, because we could be called to suffer, be persecuted, or even lay down our lives for Jesus Christ. And the Western church is not ready for this type of persecution. But it is possible that persecution can come to America at some point. And I often ask myself in my own prayer time with the Lord, would I die for my faith? And of course, I would like to think so. But how would I respond under pressure? I'm not so sure. So I don't support many ministries, financial, but I do support one ministry, which is Voice of the Martyr. So here is their website. I will often listen to their podcast. This is one ministry I personally support. I don't support many ministries these days because a lot of them have become about money and getting people rich. But this covers the persecuted church around the world. And this is truly a type of ministry that is needed when many are suffering, imprisoned, or killed for Jesus Christ. So please stop giving your money to ministries like CBN and TBN. These ministries have multi-millions of dollars. This type ministries like this that focus on world missionaries, these are the type of people that really need the help, that really need the money. So we must also remember to keep the persecuted church in our prayers and not forget that in many places around the world, people cannot practice their faith openly without fears of persecution and even in some cases death. So I hope you enjoyed this video today.